Monty Hall problem is a counterintuitive statistics puzzle. Before we jump right into the problem, here are some basic points you should recall. There are 3 doors behind which are 2 goats in a car. You pick a door, call it door 1. You're hoping for the car, of course. Monty Hall, the game show host, examines the other doors, 2 and 3, and will also open one of the doors with a goat. Here's the game. Do you stick with door 1, your original guess, or switch to the other unopened door? Does it really matter? Today, let's get an insight for why a simple game could be so mysterious. The game is really about reevaluating your decisions as new information emerges.
The game show host of Let's Make a Deal, which is similar to the Monty Hall problem we are going to discuss. You're the contestant, and there are 3 doors, door number 1, 2, and 3, and you've been told there's a car behind one door, and behind the other 2 there's something you don't want, in this case a pet goat. Your goal is to try and pick the car. Say you select door number 1, then Monty will open another door that does not have the prize. Let's open door 3. They open door 3, and it has a goat. Do you want to switch to door number 2? Does it make a difference? Are you better off switching to door number 2, or does it not matter? So that is the brain teaser.
So the game show host knows where there is a goat and where there isn't. So behind door number 1, we have a goat. Behind door number 2, we have a car, and behind door number 3, we have a goat. So 1 and 3, we both know as a game show that we have a goat, and behind door number 2 that there's a car. So what are we going to do as the game show if the contestant picks door number 1? So if the contestant picks door number 1, we have to open door number 3. If they pick door number 1 and we open door number 3, in this case, it would be good for the person to switch. As the game show, we have to basically pick any door that has the goat behind it.
So, if you don't switch, well, in that situation, what is your probability of winning? So there are 3 possibilities, and one has the outcome you desire. So the probability is 1/3 if you don't switch. Likewise, your probability of losing is 2/3 because there are 2 ways of losing.
You always switch. Let's think about how this might play out. What is your probability of winning? If you pick wrong the first time, they're going to show you this. If you pick wrong and switch, you will always win. So if you pick the one of the wrong doors, they're going to have to show you one of the other wrong doors. If you switch, you're going to end up with the right door. So what is the probability of winning if you always switch? You have a 2/3 chance of winning. Likewise, what's your probability of losing, given that you're always going to switch? The only way to lose is to pick the right door the first time, which is 1/3.
So you see here that it is sometimes counterintuitive. You have a 1/3 chance winning if you stick to your first guess, and a 2/3 chance of winning if you switch. Another way to think about it is, when you first make your initial pick, there is a 1/3 chance it's there and a 2/3 chance that it's there.
So, surprisingly, we saw here that the odds aren't 50-50. We saw that if you switch doors, you'll win 2/3 of the time. During our lesson, we showed you one example of the Monty Hall problem in action. However, this is only one of many ways to approach this type of problem. For example, we could have 5 doors instead of 3. In this case, when choosing one door, the host would eliminate 3 of the doors. leaving your door and the possible prize door. I hope this lesson helps you to understand this game, and hopefully you enjoyed it.